450 yards passing. It's the Orbits and the Bisons on Monday night.
At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from... Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return is Reed. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And what a game in his NFL debut last week as he showed why this franchise is so high on him. They got early dividends as he threw 3 touchdown passes, and he looks to build on that success coming into this one.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
Well, they're right down here looking for 6. On second down, they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Orbits will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 51 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses have better focus on.
On second down, it's Goodwin, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So what an exciting time here in this great American city. When you looked at the most likely places for a relocated team to move to, thought about London, Mexico City, maybe St. Louis, San Diego, but no, the decision was made. This is the place this ownership group wanted to move the team to. And if the early returns are any indication, they made the right call. What a scene. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down. T. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Come on. Hey. No. Check.
Back to throw. T. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. When you look at this defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, they bring their punter out there now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here comes Reed. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got a...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Orbits are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Roll. Alert.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, look at the juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Teague.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. Looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Orbits take a 3-touchdown lead. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. Off play action. Teague. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Reload. Bronco switch. Rock, check, Panther. Smash.
Now a handoff up the middle. Good one. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Orbits are able to add on to their first-half lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, no.
Up the middle they go. It's Goodwin, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodwin, and this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 23. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Orbits open the lead up to 34-0. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Let's go now.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Goodwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Alert! Alert!
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. T. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10. T. That's caught at the 1. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who call a lot of passing plays.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Orbits would extend their lead here just before halftime. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you to Orlando. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go. If you're
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Back to throw. T.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
Omaha's offense back out for another series. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
101 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Orbits are pouring it on.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Goodwin, nifty footwork at the 45. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, T. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. From the 43, here's second down and a yard. Looking to throw. T. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Buying time to his left, and he lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw. T. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Okay, ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check, check. Rig it. Roll, roll. Alert, alert.
They'll try to run this one in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Reload, reload. Let's go.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bisons are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Moody good with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Holding offense. What's he talking about, ref?
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Orbits add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing on 1st down. T. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. T. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Throwing after the interception. T. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Ready. Ready.
Looking to throw. T. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Check, Panther.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Smash.
Back to throw. T. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And he goes out right around the 39. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
19 Tiger, 19 Sox. Let's go.
Looking to throw. T. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Moody good with the extra point.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. T. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, T. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Omaha's offense back out for another series. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
70 Ranger. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Teague. And his throw is incomplete.
He's just not had his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two.
That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, T. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Powering his way forward, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One final shot, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Laporta. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination